In this video, I will show you some of the features of Excel and how we will use them in this lab. So at this point, I have already taken the data and pasted it in my Excel lab notebook. So you can see right now I'm working on angle 2, and you can see the various tabs that I have: angle 1 summary, angle 2 summary, angle 3, etc. You can see that I have several runs for angle 2. I have run 1, run 2, run 3, run 4. I've labeled them all. And I have noted down the important times which I'll be using to make my graphs. So I have T1, T2, T3, and the corresponding times. So right now I'm working on run 3 in angle 2. And I see that T1 is 6.52 seconds and T2 is 6.88 seconds. So I'm going to be graphing between those times. So I scroll. So this is the time column, and this is the distance column, and those are the columns that I want to plot. So I scroll down to 6.52 seconds, 6.52, click and highlight until 6.88. I press Control and click and highlight the corresponding Y values. And then I go to Insert. Under Charts, I select a scatter plot, and it's unconnected. There are no lines. I don't want any lines or interpolations. I just want an unconnected scatter plot. Click that. I have that. I right-click on a data point, and I do select Add Trend Line. Trend line options show up over here. Right now it's trying a linear fit. I don't want a linear fit. I want a polynomial fit, specifically a quadratic fit. And if I check, I see, yes, this is indeed order 2 polynomial. So yes, it's a quadratic polynomial. I scroll down and I check off display equation and display R-squared value. And I move that box somewhere clearer. And then this is important. I have to change the chart title. So I change it to angle 2, run 3, going up. Okay, and I'll come back later and add the axis titles. I'm going to show you how to do it now, but in general, when you're processing, just label everything first, and then you can add the axis titles later, as long as you're sure there's no chance of confusion. So here, to add the axis titles, you can see that if I click on the chart, I have a design option here. And under design, I have add chart element. So I click on that and I go to axis titles and I say primary horizontal. Click on that, double click, delete that. And so the horizontal axis here is just time. So I'll put T, units seconds. And then for the vertical axis, I go back, add chart element, axis titles, primary vertical. Click on that. And I put position brackets meters. And that is ready. So that is my going up graph, angle 2, run 3. I scroll back up and I see that, so T2 to T3, so it's 6.88 to 7.44. So I go back down. So I go after 6.88 to 6.92 until 7.44, select that, press Control, and holding Control, I select the other column and go to Insert, Charts, Scatter. I have that nice scatter plot, right-click, add trend line, polynomial, display equation, display R-squared value, move that a little bit, and change the chart title to angle 2, run 3, going down. All right, and I will come back later to add the axis titles in units. And now I can go to the summary page and add in some of the information. So you can see I have run numbers, acceleration going up, acceleration going down, height, length, angle, sine of angle, units all specified. All right, so for run 3, run 3 going down. Okay. Okay, I have finished entering the data from run 4 for angle 2. And now I want the average of these 4 values. So I'm just going to use Excel's functions. So I put equals, average, parentheses open. I select the 4 cells I want to average, close parentheses. Does that for me. Equals average, select that, got that. Similarly, standard deviation, I can put equals. Here I want stdev.s, standard deviation sample. And I select those 4 cells again. And in fact, I can just move my cursor to the corner of the cell. It turns into a black cross. I click and drag it. It applies the same formula over here, except now it's changed it from here it was B2, B5, now it's C2, C5. So yes, it's taken the standard deviation of these 4 cells. The standard error we know is the standard deviation divided by the square root of the number of observations. So here we have the standard deviation is in cell B7. So I put equals B7 divided by the square root of 4 is 2. So I put that there. And I can click and drag that over here and I can check, yes, this is equal to C7 divided by 2. All right. And I want the combined average. So I put equals average and I highlight the 2 cells whose average I want. And there you go.